Hi, I decided to make a short video here about book selection. I've been discussing book selection for a few posts now on my blog, and I decided to make a video showing a very small piece of my baby's library that I've been collecting so far, and just to explain a little bit about the criteria that I use to choose a book and what kind of results and reaction I've been getting from my baby in choosing these books. The first one I want to show you here is a golden book. It's a classic, and it's called My First Counting Book. The reason why I pulled this one out is because this happens to be my baby's favorite book. We've been doing really well with it, and he will actually sit and listen to this book from the beginning to the end, pretty much almost every time we read it. And we've been doing well with that book. I don't know what the silver bullet is about this book or what resonates with him so much about this book, but he particularly loves this book. He actually received this as a gift for his birthday, and it just happened to pretty much fall into place. And so this is probably going to be a book that remains actually on the nightstand for probably a couple of years. So if you're interested in I guess just a book that teaches your child to count and has numbers and animals and things like that, this is a great book. Okay. I've been searching for a book to be an early reader for my child, like a book that he could actually take and read himself. I have found this series. This is called Bobbsey Twins Pre-Level 1. And this has the Bobbsey twins, and as you can see, the Bobbsey twins here are supposed to be toddlers here. And these books I ended up picking up because, as you can see here, the pictures are kind of understated. They're not overly distracting. And as you can see here, the print is not oversized or anything like that, but it's pretty large. And there's only a few words on each page. So I thought that this might be an appropriate start for him. These pre-level books, which is something that you can start with your child, I think, before they actually start reading themselves, and, you know, to help them gain confidence, because these books are pretty short and they can probably pretty much memorize the entire thing. Here's another book that has been in my library for quite a while, and I just discovered it the other day. This is actually a Kinder Music board book that came with the Kinder Music course curriculum, and it's called Hickory Dickory Tickle and Bounce, and it's really just Hickory Dickory Dock. I picked it up and I was just like, oh, this is a great find. I don't have to go out and purchase any book like this because it has a beautiful picture here. And on the other side here, it has the actual nursery rhyme. But as you can see, you can read it here. It's pretty large, pretty bold print. And it's a nice book. It's very repetitive. It has rhyme, it has rhythm, it has action. And this is something that I think my child will really get into and really like. And the other plus with this one is I actually have the CD that has Hickory Dickory Dock with musical background to it, and I can play that and read this to my child, and I think that he'll really actually come to enjoy this book. I've enjoyed it so far, so that's something that we've really been lucky to find here. This is another book that I picked up because I wanted my baby to start counting. He had his previous counting book, and but I wanted something to sort of reinforce the concepts that he was learning, and I found this book. This is something that you will actually find is really rare, but as you can see, the numerals are huge. pretty large picture of something that the baby can actually count with his fingers, and to make that association between the numerals and the quantity that they're seeing and counting as they're going along. He likes this book quite a bit. His favorite number is 9. I think that's because it's easy for him to say. And we'll sit with this book pretty much maybe once or twice a day. He enjoys it. He likes pointing to the things and having me name them, and has the flap for him to play with, and that's pretty interesting for him. This is something that I actually found yesterday, and I was so thankful to find it. Actually got it for $1.75. It's called Mick Inkpen's Kipper's A to Z, an alphabet adventure. This is a Red Wagon book from Harcourt Ink. It says ages 3 to 7, but this book is actually going to be excellent for even a baby. As you look through this book, as you can see, the illustrations are pretty nice. They're fun illustrations, and as you see, it's understated with the white background, and you can see on this page how huge the actual letters are, and they give. I thought that was an ant. It's an ant on the page, but it's a picture of an ant on the page. I thought that was something on the page, but here's they give you a very large letter, capital and lowercase, and all of the print on the page is very large. So when he starts reading, I think this is a book that he will actually be able to follow along with and read, just to reinforce the alphabet, to reinforce phonics, to reinforce his abilities. I was very happy to find this. The alphabet book that I had before just wasn't doing anything for us, and I think this is really going to be the next step for us. If you have any questions about book selection, just post a comment to my blog. If you have any questions about appropriate reading for a 20-month-old, or how to get your baby started from going to the Your Baby Can Read program onto actual print letter books, just give me a holler. I'm willing to actually go through some of these books with you guys, so you guys can actually see, and also to report on the progress that my child is actually making with these books. So thank you very much for reading. Thank you for listening to the video, and happy shopping for books.